From translation, RSV Revised Standard Version. This 41 day of the year. Today we are reading passages Leviticus 26 to 27. Leviticus chapter 26, verses 1 to 46. You shall not make idols for yourselves. Neither a carved image nor a sacred pillar shall you set up for yourselves, nor shall you set up a stone image in your land to bow down to it, for I am the Lord your God. You shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. If you walk in my statutes and observe my commandments and do them, then I will give you your rains in their season, and the land shall yield its increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. And your threshing shall reach to the vintage, and the vintage shall reach to the sowing time, and you shall eat your bread to the full and dwell in your land securely. And I will give peace in the land, and you shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will remove wild beasts from the land, and the sword shall not go through your land. And you shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall chase 10,000, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. I will look upon you with favor and make you fruitful and multiply you, and I will establish my covenant with you. And you shall eat to the full and dwell in your land securely. And I will give peace in the land, and you shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will remove harmful beasts from the land, and the sword shall not go through your land. And I will walk among you, and will be your God, and you shall be my people. I am the Lord your God, who brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that you should not be their slaves. And I have broken the bars of your yoke and made you walk erect. But if you will not listen to me, and will not do all these commandments, if you spurn my statutes, and if your soul abhors my ordinances, so that you will not do all my commandments but break my covenant, then I will do this to you. I will bring terror upon you, consumption and fever, which waste the eyes and make the heart pine. And you shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. I will set my face against you, and you shall be struck down before your enemies. They that hate you shall rule over you, and you shall flee when none pursues you. And if you will not for all this listen to me, I will discipline you again sevenfold for your sins, and I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heavens like iron and your earth like bronze. And your strength shall be spent in vain, for your land shall not yield its increase, and the trees of the land shall not yield their fruit. And if you walk contrary to me and will not listen to me, I will bring more plagues upon you, sevenfold as many as your sins. I will send wild beasts among you, which shall bereave you of your children, and destroy your cattle, and make you few in number, and your roads shall be desolate. And if by these things you are not chastened by me, but walk contrary to me, then I also will walk contrary to you, and myself will smite you sevenfold for your sins. And I will bring a sword upon you, and you shall be given into the hands of the enemy, and you shall be slain by the sword, and your towns shall be plundered. And when I break your staff of bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall bring out your bread again by weight, and you shall eat and not be satisfied. And if you will not for all this listen to me, but walk contrary to me, then I will walk contrary to you in fury, and chastise you myself sevenfold for your sins. And you shall eat the flesh of your sons, and you shall eat the flesh of your daughters. And I will destroy your high places, and cut down your incense altars, and cast your dead bodies upon the dead bodies of your idols, and my soul will abhor you. And I will make your cities a waste, and will lay your sanctuaries desolate, and I will not smell your pleasing odors. And I will lay the land waste, and your enemies who dwell in it shall be appalled at it. And I will scatter you among the nations, and I will draw out the sword after you, and your land shall be a waste, and your cities shall be a waste. Then the land shall enjoy its Sabbaths as long as it lies desolate, while you are in your enemy's land. Then the land shall rest, and enjoy its Sabbaths. As long as it lies desolate it shall have rest, the rest it shall have when you are in your enemy's land. Then the land shall rest, and enjoy its Sabbaths. And as for those of you that are left, I will send faintness into their hearts in the lands of their enemies. The sound of a driven leaf shall put them to flight, and they shall flee as one flees from the sword, and they shall fall when none pursues. They shall stumble over one another, as if to escape a sword, though none pursues, and you shall have no power to stand before your enemies. And you shall perish among the nations, and the land of your enemies shall devour you. And those of you who are left shall pine away in your enemies' lands because of their iniquities, because of their ancestors' iniquities. And they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers, in that they trespassed against me and behaved treacherously toward me. And I also walked contrary to them, and brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised heart is humbled, and they then accept the punishment of their iniquity, then I will remember my covenant with Jacob, and I will remember my covenant with Isaac and my covenant with Abraham, and I will remember the land. For the land shall be abandoned by them, and will enjoy its Sabbaths while it lies desolate without them. And they shall accept the punishment of their iniquity, because they spurned my ordinances and their soul abhorred my statutes. And yet for all that, when they are in the land of their enemies, I will not reject them, neither will I abhor them, so as to destroy them utterly and break my covenant with them. For I am the Lord their God, but I will remember for their sake the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the nations, that I might be their God. I am the Lord. These are the statutes and ordinances and laws which the Lord made between him and the people of Israel through Moses on Mount Sinai. Leviticus chapter 27, verses 1 to 34. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, If a man makes a special vow to the Lord of persons, then he shall give your valuation to the Lord. If your valuation is of a male from 20 years old up to 60 years old, then your valuation shall be 50 shekels of silver, after the shekel of the sanctuary. If it is a female, then your valuation shall be 30 shekels. If the person is from 5 years old up to 20 years old, then your valuation shall be for a male 20 shekels, and for a female 10 shekels. If the person is from a month old up to 5 years old, then your valuation shall be for a male 5 shekels of silver, and for a female your valuation shall be 3 shekels of silver. And if the person is from 60 years old and upward, if it is a male, then your valuation shall be 15 shekels, and for a female 10 shekels. But if he is poorer than your valuation, then he shall present himself before the priest, and the priest shall value him. According to what the man who vowed can afford, the priest shall value him. And if it is a beast, of which one may make a vow as a sacrifice to the Lord, then any that he gives to the Lord shall be holy. He shall not substitute it or exchange it, a good for a bad, or a bad for a good. And if he does in fact substitute the animal, then both it and its substitute shall be holy. And if it is an unclean animal, of which one may not make a sacrifice to the Lord, then he shall stand the animal before the priest, and the priest shall value it as either good or bad. As you, the priest, value it, so it shall be. But if he wishes to redeem it, he shall add a fifth to your valuation. And if a man dedicates his house as a holy gift to the Lord, then the priest shall value it as either good or bad. As the priest values it, so it shall be. But if the man who dedicates his house wishes to redeem it, he shall add a fifth to its valuation, and it shall be his. And if a man dedicates to the Lord part of the field of his possession, then your valuation shall be according to its sowing. A homer of barley seed shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver. If he dedicates his field from the year of Jubilee, then your valuation shall be as your valuation. But if he dedicates his field after the Jubilee, then the priest shall calculate the value for him according to the years that remain until the year of Jubilee, and a deduction shall be made from your valuation. And if he who dedicates the field wishes to redeem it, then he shall add to your valuation 1/5, and it shall remain his. But if he does not redeem the field, or if he has sold the field to another man, it shall not be redeemed. But the field, when it is released in the Jubilee, shall be holy to the Lord, as a field devoted. The priest shall have possession of it. And if he dedicates to the Lord a field which he has bought, which is not of his possession, then the priest shall calculate the value for him up to the year of Jubilee, and the man shall give your valuation on that day as a holy gift to the Lord. In the year of Jubilee, the field shall return to him from whom he bought it, and to whom the land was originally allotted. Every valuation shall be according to the shekel of the sanctuary. 20 gerahs shall make a shekel. But a firstling of animals, which is born as a firstling to the Lord, shall not be dedicated. Whether it is ox or sheep, it is the Lord's, and if it is an unclean animal, then he shall buy it back according to your valuation, and add a fifth to it. Or if it is not redeemed, then it shall be sold according to your valuation. But nothing that a man utterly dedicates to the Lord, of all that he has, whether man or beast, or of his inherited field, shall be sold or redeemed. Every dedicated thing is most holy to the Lord. No devoted thing that a man devotes to the Lord of all that he has, whether man or beast, or inherited field, shall be sold or redeemed. Every devoted thing is most holy. And all the tithe of the land, whether of the seed of the land or of the fruit of the trees, is the Lord's. It is holy to the Lord. If a man wishes to redeem any of his tithe, he shall add a fifth to it. And all the tithe of the herd or of the flock, whatever passes under the shepherd's staff, the 10th one shall be holy to the Lord. Of it one shall not distinguish between good or bad, neither shall he make a substitution for it. And if he does substitute for it, then both and the substitute shall be holy, they shall not be redeemed. These are the commandments which the Lord commanded Moses for the people of Israel on Mount Sinai.